Hi guys, welcome to ArcoLinux, right? You'll see that the ISO of July has a new application and it's called, let's install it, sudo pacman -s ArchLinux. So it's more than Arco, it's for anything ArchLinux based. So you can install it anywhere you like, as long as you can get it, right? ArchLinux Kernel Manager. I'm going to install the dev version. I've just built a new package. We'll try it out, and if it's all good, then we'll just go and change the code, right? Let's do it like this. Well, now we have the last code is the one from June, right? June. Okay, I can go via this way and type kernel probably, right? Nice little tux there. But I'm the guy who says, well, it's a good tip to start things from a terminal. Then we see things in another perspective. So there are some things that it tells us and some configuration file that we can have a look at, right? You know more when you start things from the terminal. It's not nice, but it's knowledge. What do we have? Control T. How many kernels, what kernel do we have? There's kernel and kernels, right? Both of them show you what you've got. Now, I ran already a script, remove. I ran already this one, remove all kernels but the Linux one. That's why I have just one kernel. Now, if I want to try out something, I could, for instance, say I want to have the Linux LTS. And this is a version number and it goes down. Let's go for that one like that. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can scroll down. And one of the things I really like, just for a joke really, but I don't think it's here. No, not here. I was looking for 666, right? Remember the day when the Linux kernel came out and suddenly we saw something like 666. That's a kernel, right? That's fun. So if you want to downgrade, that's this button. You say, okay, let's click this. You like the 66 kernel? Is this okay? Sure, yes. And you can follow along here what happens. Do not close the window. You read what is going on, and it's basically downloading a kernel. Whoa. From the archive folder, but both of them, Linux and Linux header. We made sure that both of them are there. If there is a package that needs it because of building for so many things, then it's actually now that everything is in order. And it knows I'm on grub. Grub has been updated. This window can now be closed. Can have a look at the normal output that we get if we are in the kernel. You see it here as well a little bit, and then close. Okay, so if we quit then and we reboot, we could have a look at maybe a bit too big at the file system boot. Things changed there, should have changed. So super X, reboot R. Let's have a look. Do we have now the kernel 666? You press E and you see that we have VM Linux, the third last line. Escape, enter. Do we need a graphical user interface? Of course you don't. Is it handy? Sure it is, right? Sometimes it's an easy step to investigate your system and learn about your system via a GUI. Sudo pacman -s fast fetch. Let's install that one. It's already there. FF, enter. So now we know we're on kernel 666, right? Kernel 666. When we update the system, guess what? He'll try to update, right? So if you don't want that, if you say, nah, I don't want that, keep it as is and pacman. And there's a line in here that says ignore package. Let's ignore Linux and Linux headers, please. Control X, yes, please. Update. Right, ignoring package upgrade. Ignoring package upgrade. There's nothing to do. So that's that. AKM, ArchLinux Kernel Manager. What if I want the LTS kernel? What if I want LTS kernel? Click, right? Again, there are many versions, but click and the rest goes automatically. Read what happens, see what happens. We're in grub, boot files are changed. We can always have a look, investigate, no problem, right? What's this doing here? What's that doing here? That's the LTS kernel. Setting everything up for grub. All right, close, quit, super reboot, SR, sudo reboot. We're still keeping it. I know reboot is enough, but it's hardwired. It's in the brain. E, the first line is going to boot up Linux LTS. You see it? VM Linux LTS. That's what's going to happen. If I go in here, I can make the choice. Okay, booting up Linux LTS. Why another kernel? Well, have a look at the Arch wiki about kernels. But a kernel is something that's in between the hardware and your software, and it recognizes or will not recognize your graphical card, Ethernet card, all kind of thing, chipsets and all that. So if everything is recognized, you have a beautiful system, a stable system, file system. If it can't find the drivers, right? That's the idea. Try out another kernel. So here we are on LTS. Are you sure? Yes, we are. Fast fetch shows you on which kernel you are. And I wonder, is there anything more except removal, of course. Removal is the other way around. Is clicking on the things that have been installed. So here we have the installed folders. You can remove this one or that one. Decide which one you're going to take. Use both of them, right? But there's more. These guys are here as well. So choose and play with it. Here is something to have a look as well. So Fennec is the one who's making all this. It's made with GTK4, which is a bit more, it's different as I've learned from him. And there is the settings as well. I would say keep away from bootloaders and all that. I mean, changing bootloaders can break the system. So if everything is working, just keep as is. You can change the kernels here. The log file is here and the kernel versions are here. All right. So that's a really short video about ArchLinux Kernel Manager. We're still developing. There's still some issues open on GitHub, but it's working, right? As you can see, it's working. And the other issues, well, we'll try to solve them over time. As I've said in previous video, July and August, remember that that's the ArcoLinux downtime, right? The holiday, and have some me time, friends time, family time. All right, cheers.